fade. Fire up your lighter, float on with the waves.
Wagwan viewers and subs, welcome back to the Dancehall Agenda. Here you get the latest news and reviews in dancehall. So if you haven't subscribed as yet, please go ahead and subscribe. Turn your post notification on so you guys can be the first to be notified whenever Dancehall Agenda do upload. So viewers and subs, here upon the agenda today we'll be talking about the year 2020. You get to me I say, all of the top performers them. You get to me I say, and who me personally feel like take the year, and we're going to talk about both male and female. You get to me I say? Yeah man. So make sure to stay tuned. Make sure to watch the video from the start to the end. And also, it's very important that you like the video. So please go ahead and press on the like button until it turns black so YouTube can suggest this video to a lot more persons. You get to me I say? Also, follow Dancehall Agenda upon Instagram. Dancehall Agenda. You get to me I say? Any form of promotion. Anything you want to share with Dancehall Agenda, there so is where you should do it. You get to me I say? Yeah man, also if you want to support the channel, otherwise you can utilize the link in the description. Anyways, let's jump into it. Some will argue and say, yo, Skillibeng had a better year than Masicka. They get to me and say, but we still put Skillibeng as the young artist for 2020. They get to me and say, Skillibeng just a start out, him have an exceptional year. They get to me and say, out of the young artists them, for me, Skillibeng would have had the best year. No doubt. But me would have put Masicka number 5 based on him consistency with the type of music we get from Masicka. It wasn't the best year. I get to me and say we see where Masicka try to search and find back in best performance. Something for top 2018, but him not find it yet, but continue search. I get to me and say at number 4 we would have put Govana, one of the most consistent artists in the dancehall for 2020. You get to me and say, Govana, no doubt. Everything him drop a straight banger. I get to me and say, and with the whole storyline, the convo, we get a part 1, part 2, part 3, and another side video, which was Galley's Class. No doubt. Bad piece of song. Them Govana definitely I do it. Probably some person would have Govana more up on the list in terms of closer to the top artists for the year. But it's debatable. You get to me and say, at number 3, me personally would have had Vybz Kartel. Vybz Kartel didn't do that much in the year despite him releasing 2 full albums. You get to me and say, to me the album them never go on the way would have expected them to go on. I get to me and say, but his Vybz Kartel, he make Germany, Billboard, international collaboration support. Vybz Kartel know what he's doing and he always do what he does to stay relevant, to be in the conversation, so we can never take him out. I get to me and say, then we're now up to the top 2, which remains Vybz Kartel, Popcaan and Alkaline. I get to me and say, this is debatable. A lot of persons have it to say, Popcaan have the better year. Despite Alkaline doing the numbers, Alkaline getting the hit songs. I get to me and say, Popcaan received Billboard plaques. Popcaan did interviews with the Grammys despite not being nominated for the Grammys. Popcaan Fixed Tape was one of the most talked about project from dancehall for the year 2020. And thanks to OVO and the Drake link, because Drake collaboration Twist and Turn with Popcaan was the striving song, or the song that really pushed the project to a next level for Popcaan, which had him selected on Barack Obama. I think it was summer playlist. Yeah. And him get a whole heap of international interviews and so forth. I get to me I say, Popcaan even get selected in the top 200 billboards, or it was 100. In the comment section, correct me if I'm wrong. I think it was the 100, top 100. I think it debuted at 98. Yeah. Popcaan made it to the Billboard with that song Twist and Turn. Yeah, featuring Jake, of course. But on the other hand, we have Alkaline with me personally spot out 2 hits in Jamaica. The song, and not only in Jamaica, the songs they also did internationally. Despite the songs not reaching Billboard, but they did well on other platforms. You get to many viewers, and so we are talking about Cree. We are talking about Ocean Wave, the biggest of them all, which so far have surpassed over 16 million streams altogether. I get to me say, and throughout the year remaining consistent. I get to me say, every song in terms of streaming numbers have surpassed 1 million streams. Not to mention streams and other streaming sites. I get to me say viewers and sub. This we haven't seen Alkaline Spotify numbers, so we can't really say nothing about that. But Popcaan on the other hand did well, and I forgot to mention this about Vybz Kartel. I think it was the best Spotify numbers of Vybz Kartel yet. Also Popcaan. And this fixed tape would have jive all of those numbers. I get to me say extremely good. Them open at the rapper stage. But Alkaline for me would have been more consistent out of Popcaan, because Popcaan only dropped the fixed tape and a couple other songs were not do nothing. I get to me and say, yeah. So me would I say, in terms of the most consistent artists, and the artists will have the hit song them, because even out of the fixed tape there wasn't a hit. We don't get no hit from Popcaan for 2020. No. But we got an hit. Alright, 2 hits from Alkaline. I get to me and say, it's just that with Popcaan situation, him get nominated. Not nominated, but he got on the Billboard and so forth. I get to me and say, and the Spotify numbers them look good. But we don't say for Alkaline, so we can't really say nothing about that. I get to me and say, but for me feel like Alkaline basically dominate the year 2020. I get to me and say, aside from Vybz Kartel will drop a ton load of songs, Alkaline drop a song for every single month of the year. You get what I say? Like there's not one month that when I check the calendar, Alkaline song a drop. And when I check the numbers, and I really the release, but when I check the numbers, the songs them over 1 million streams. You get what I say? Think about 2 songs, and that 2 songs when dropping at the first 2 months of the year. Now they over 1 million. We're not talking about the one that just dropped, no. That just dropped. We can't say nothing about that, which is real dogs. But everything else, over 1 million streams. When I talk about consistent, this is someone you have to talk about. And before we get into all of the details, just want to let you guys know that this, what I'm gonna provide you guys with, is opinionated to dancehall agenda. Not anyone else, but only dancehall agenda. You get what I say? Anyways, let's jump in it. So viewers and sub, 2020, despite the whole pandemic and despite everything we're going, you get what I say? Dancehall still had a good year. One of the best year we have seen in recent times based on streaming numbers. You get what I say? Based on top songs that we have seen. We have gotten better years, of course, but 2020, despite everything, the dancehall go on good. You get what I say? And we know a lot of people will agree. A lot of person will disagree. Opinionated, right? Anyways, we're gonna start it off with the male them. You get what I say? Yeah. So we're gonna kind of run off the top 5 artists them for the year. We're gonna also discuss the best song, if not, yeah, the best song, each song then we attack for the year 2020. You get what I say? Yeah, man. So we're gonna start it off and at number 5, but there's an honorable mention. I'ma feel like say would have to put Intence at the honorable mention. I get what I say? And Skillibeng, young artists them do it for the year 2020 without doubt. So for me feel like with all of the body of work, so it's not only about the projects, but it's just the body of work we put in throughout the full year, not a portion of the year. Me feel like Alkaline would have edged Popcaan, despite Popcaan getting the accomplishment that he got in the year 2020. You get to me say, but the whole body of work, me feel like Alkaline have a more steady body of work, and in that him have two household hit songs for the year, Ocean Wave and Cree. So me personally feel like Alkaline would be the dancehall male artist that dominated the year 2020. And that's just my opinion. Anyways, you guys can always leave your thoughts and opinion in the comment section. Yeah man. I phone time now, yeah man. Load up the comment section. I know I gotta have a bag of things to say. Anyways, we're gonna move on to the female section of it now. I get to me say, and that year, yeah, good year for the females them. I get to me say, I think one of the best years we've had for the females them in a while. Remember at one point there were like one or two female artists just dominated. Now we have a whole heap of them to choose from. You get what I say? And if you name out a top 5, how would I start it? We have Lila Ike. She is more of a reggae singer, but the type of music, the way the reggae thing is set now is the artists don't really are the reggae. They really are tapping a dancehall and reggae. So it's like them are the both. They get to me and say in terms of the type of rhythm and the lyrics for them are portray. So more to have Lila Ike at number 5. They get to me and say. And to think about it, me feel like Lila Ike and Shaniel Muir would have shared that number 5 spot. You get to me and say? Yeah. Me feel like say them would have shared that spot there. I wanna think. Cause Shaniel Muir, she have like about 2 hit songs in the year 2020 just the same. And she have other songs would have definitely been the breakout female artist of the year 2020. No doubt. You get what I say? Yeah man. And at number 4 would have had Spice. Me personally feel like Spice never really do a lot this year, but what she did is enough to put her in the top 5 and at number 4. You get what I say? And yeah, she been a promotion, she been a driver business. Now she have a clothing line. Before she had, I think, a makeup line. I get to me and say she's still on love and hip hop, and she's still doing music. She's still doing numbers just the same. I get to me and say it's just that what she did otherwise from her music this year, I think would have overpowered the music and all. So she would have get more for side works than music, but it's still to me would have landed her at number 4. In number 3 we have Jada Kingdom, and she start off the year blazing, collabs with Skillibeng, hot collabs. Me I tell about bad songs. I get to me and say she drop a song win, and all of the females them, even some male sing out the song. It's song for Jada Kingdom. I get to me and say she did meeting. She never have a hit song like Banana in the year, but her body of work what she put in, it's like she not she taking a Ramesh and so Ramesh says she never wrote ethic not really up there. That year she prove it. Yeah man, she do a lot of work that year. I get to me and say I like it. So now in the number 2nd and the first, in the 2nd and 1st spot we have Koffee and Shenseea in the runnings. They get to me and say, and that year I feel like Shenseea really give Koffee a run for her money. They get to me and say it's very hard to decide, because you have Shenseea with possibly the biggest song of the year, and we are gonna get to that shortly. And then you have Koffee with possibly the biggest song of the year just the same. You get what I say? The most streamed songs. The females them top the male them in the most streamed songs in a dancehall and reggae for the year 2020. Could you believe that? Them 2 artists are doing it. You get what I say? Shenseea gaining more grounds internationally. when you look at her streams, she do a lot more than majority of the males them, the top male artists them at that. You get what me say? When you look at Koffee, where drop one hit song and a couple other songs, a collaboration with Bojo. You get what me say? A lot of endorsement, winning the Grammy in the earlier part of the year. And when we say a lot of endorsement, we are talking about the big brand, Jordan's shoes brand. We are talking about H&M. We are talking about MasterCard. Viewers and sub, them things are huge. You get what me say? A lot of money in our pocket. And with this H&M thing, that literally a carry go worldwide. A lot more people I get familiar with persons I get familiar with Koffee internationally. So our brand Koffee is expanding larger and larger. Well, we have Shenseea. I do a lot of work with Russian. She do a lot of collab with the international artists them, and it a pay off. When me say pay off, it a pay off, and worse, she have the look, she have the image. Viewers and sub, me feel like this too hard to choose. Me can't decide whether or not the top female artist for the year is Shenseea or Koffee. It very close. You get what I say? Anyways, I want to leave your thoughts and opinion in the comment section. I want to be the decider. Yeah, break the tie. Who would I give the best female for the year 2020? Koffee or Shenseea? Yeah man, now load up the comment section. I want to be the decider. Who are the female artists? Break the tie. Anyways, we're going to move on to the final segment of the video. Which artists have the top song for the year 2020? You get to me say, and we talk about everything involved. How it go on from social media, how it go on from the ground, how the numbers them look. You get to me say, and we're going to start off by naming out the artists them would have possible. Well, the big artists them. You get to me say, when we talk about numbers, Vybz Kartel didn't do as much this year to get the top song of the year. You get to me say, I think his best streaming song would have been Moonwalk featuring Squash, which I think it over 7 mil now, about 7.1. So me about there. You get to me say, Popcaan best streaming song also for the year would have been Twist and Turn featuring Drake, which is around 7.1 mil just to see him. So yeah, around there. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section. I get what I say. And that song they never really do a lot locally. It did more for him internationally, but it wasn't a hit. You get what I say? We confirm on that. We have Masicka best streaming song, which would have been Grandfather, which is close to 5 mil streams. Grandfather did a lot for Masicka. The biggest song for him for the year 2020, but definitely not the biggest songs for the year. You have Govana with the Convoys. Damn, those songs are big. I get what I say? Skillibeng, Mr. Universe. I think Intence Young Badness Night too. For the year 2020, me I forgot check, but it wouldn't be the biggest songs for the year. Now it a boil down now. We have Alkaline Cree gone over 6 million streams. No, Alkaline Cree, I think it surpassed 10 million streams now with video and audio altogether. Correct, make me wrong in the comment section. Definitely a hit song, but not the biggest song for Alkaline. Alkaline also have Ocean Wave, who is no surpassed 16 million streams, and that song yeah different, wicked. We have Cranium with Gal Policy, over 20 million streams. Arguable the biggest song for the year, and the song still a ring out up to the date. We have Koffee with Lockdown, 26 million streams. We have Shenseea featuring Taris Lily, Lighter. So based on streaming, Shenseea would have had the biggest song in streaming with Lighter. We have Koffee with Lockdown at 26 million streams. But differently, it's not only about the streaming, it's about the impact that the song had on the whole local and international audience. I get what I say? And Lockdown did it for Koffee for the year. No doubt. One song and it does boom. She already in the argument of most streamed song, top female artist, top artist for the year. I get what I say? And then we have Shenseea feature entirely in such a short space of time. I think it's less than 5 months, and the song already surpassed 30 million stream. Just to show you the magnitude of the song itself. But we all know there were other promotion that would have been added to that song. Yes, man. We have Cranium with Girl Policy and Javi Ambassador, Soul Survivor Rhythm. Me personally, I mean, single out the rhythm there. The baddest rhythm for the year, me personally feel. They get to me and say, we get 2 solid hits out of the rhythm there. I think the only rhythm will provide 2 solid hits, if not the only rhythm that provide, in terms of juggling rhythm that provided a hit for the year. We're not talking about singles rhythm like, yeah, the other, yeah, but baddest rhythm, Soul Survivor Rhythm. Anyways, back to the topic. So, me personally feel like, yes, Alkaline Ocean Wave did a lot, but me no feel like it did bigger than Girl Policy. Girl Policy did the numbers. It did a lot on the ground. Up to the date, it's still ringing out. Worse, the females them are attached to it. Females and male both. So you know, say the impact on that one, the large. So, me would have think it would have come down to Girl Policy, Lockdown, and Lighter, which Lockdown did a lot in the lockdown, but never that impactful. So we are kind of leave Lockdown at number 3rd spot. Now it's between Girl Policy and Lighter. I want to talk about just numbers alone. We are talking about the impact that the song had. I get what I say? And to end it now, in terms of the edge, we would have possibly give Lighter the edge, because in a short space of time, the song got over 30 million streams. We've seen a lot of persons singing out to the songs. So once that happens, you definitely know from there on that the song is out to be a hit, and we've seen where the song has become a hit. You get what I say? Both locally and internationally. So edge, I mean, it's an edge. It's not really the far, it's an edge over Girl Policy based on the impact that it had. You get what I say? And he is having up to the date. You get your pre. So yeah, man. So that would have been my top artist for the male and female and top song for the year. You get what I say? That's just my opinion. What's your opinion? Anyways, leave it down in the comment section. We are closing out the video right now. Remember, if it's a new viewer, please consider liking, sharing, and also subscribing to the channel. Turn your post notification on so you guys can be the first to be notified whenever I do an upload. Remember, follow Dancehall Agenda on Instagram at Dancehall Agenda. If you want to support the channel, utilize the link in the description. I get what I say? I'm out.